Hello. 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 Oh my God. My technology be fighting for its life during retrograde. Jeez. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Super excited for today because I get to use my new deck. Shout out to Bella for getting me this beautiful, beautiful deck. I'm so excited to use it. It's so pretty. Happy birthday to me. Cause still, look at this. Ooh. Ooh. So excited. So excited. I don't know if y'all could hear them little sound effects, but they put a soundboard on the Twitter spaces, so I've just been kind of fucking with it while I've been waiting this. This deck is the Tazama African Tarot deck. It is so, look at this. Look at the box it came in. So beautiful. Look at that. So pretty. Isn't that nice? It's so pretty. It's beautiful. It's powerful. I'm very excited to use it today. Really vibrant. Look at it. Super vibrant. Love the golds on the edges. So vibrant, so colorful as we are. Look at this. Look. Ooh. This deck definitely has a vibe. I'm really this will be the first like live reading that I'm using this new deck. So I'm very curious to see how it goes. I try to listen to my decks. I will say when I interviewed this deck, wasn't too fond about being in the public. But, you know, I want to see how it goes. I want to see how it does. When I interviewed the deck, it told me that it really liked to talk business, talk work, not so much with the love readings with this deck. So I'm very curious about that. Um, but nonetheless very powerful, very ancestral, which makes sense. Which makes sense. Because who are these images of? Like who are like these were people at one point, right? Like, and me personally, I love the art of collage. Thank you. Um, I love the art of collage. So it just really, this has been a deck that I've been wanting for a long time. So I'm so happy to get it. Look at this. Look at this King of Cups. Look at this King of Cups. So super excited. Super excited for this. Super excited. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How have y'all been feeling? Hey, cousin. Hey. How y'all been feeling? How y'all doing? Not y'all exes back yet. Listen. So I think it's funny. Has anybody tuned into the new season of Atlanta yet? Hmm? Because I don't think it was I want to say it might have been maybe the first or the second. I watched 2 episodes. It was the first or the second episode. But I was like, there has to be an astrologer on staff because how? Like it has to be. And I need to know how can I be a part of said staff as a tarot reader? Like because the episode was them it was the two of the main characters walking through a mall, just walking and exes. Just a bunch then they get into some weird space of just being around a bunch of exes, and I was just like, oh, this is so fucking retrograde. Like who did this? Who said, "Ooh, let's air this episode during retrograde"? Like, come on. Gotta be an astrologer on staff. Gotta be. Got to be. Got to be. Exes. Focused and clear, excited, everything's coming together. Sleepy as fuck. I'm same. Been having tower moments. Sounds about right. Sounds about right for a retrograde. I feel like Mercury just come through with a big ass vacuum, like dun, 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 dun. And either I feel like it's either the vacuum is on suction or blow, right? And you're just like, oh my God. Jesus. So let's see what this week has in store for us. I'm using my new deck. Let's see how it goes. Spirit, we call upon you graciously with love and light and for the greater good of all involved. All involved. What is it that we need to know about this week with love and light and for the greater good of the collective spirit? May this message reach all who needs it. Take what you need, leave what you don't for others to receive. So what do you have for us? Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to read this deck in reversals yet. Maybe. I think I will. This is not a good week to be making frivolous purchases. Do not make frivolous purchases this week. It's fine if you had already planned for it. It's fine if you got it like that, but like you shouldn't be spending like crazy. I'm feeling deep regret just spending money frivolously. Deep regret. Be careful of spending money frivolously because you might be subconsciously fucking up your plan. You might just, I don't know. It feels like, ooh, was that a part of the plan though? Did you save for that big purchase, or are you just buying something because of how you are feeling? Like, are you emotionally spending? I'm hearing spirits say that this is not going to get you where you are trying to go. Don't do it. Okay. We're getting the Two of Wands here. Ooh, look at this. You tell I'm excited about my new deck. We're getting the Two of Wands. Okay. I'm hearing spirit say, yes, you are in a transition. Yes, you are in between. Yes, you might even feel stuck. You might feel a little lost. Like, am I going in the right direction? I'm hearing spirit say, as long as you're looking forward, you're going in the right direction. Not every moment is meant to be used, um, is meant to be, not every moment needs, not how are you how not every moment. I'm like really trying to listen because they're saying it kind of weird. Not every moment needs an action. Sometimes it really is just about pause. Sometimes it's really about just giving yourself a breather, right? Like, who, okay, I did that, check some boxes. Now it's time to rest. It's okay to rest. It's okay to rest. That's needed too. Because you can't, you try to get to your destination, wore out, then you won't be able to enjoy your destination, right? We're also getting the Five of Cups here, okay? And it's interesting because I'm seeing this tower in the back of this card, and it's making me think of the tower. Maybe you are having a tower moment, but maybe it's not as bad as you think it is. Maybe this tower moment is saying, like, look, you don't need these. Just move on with these two. Which is that's the Five of Cups, don't cry over spilt milk. They're saying something about, like, you're still on fertile ground. You're still on fertile ground. Your foundation, your structure is still in place. Okay. And I've really been paying attention to this halo that these characters have around their head, and I'm hearing something about, like, you they're saying something about, like, this is a part of a part of your aura. This is your knowing. This is your intuition. This is your, like, your feelers. This is your feelers. These are your feelers. Eight of Swords in reverse. You you have to be careful with you have to be careful with assuming that a situation is going to be more difficult when look around. Like, look around. Is it that difficult? Is it actually that challenging? Or has some ease, or has some help arrived, or is help arriving? And maybe you aren't aware of this help yet. Maybe you aren't aware of this solution, right? And that might be a part of the issue, because you're like, oh my God, what is the solution? How do I fix this? How do I do it? And I'm hearing spirits say the solution, if you are not aware of the solution already, the solution will reveal itself. Okay, the solution will reveal itself. We're getting the Eight of Wands in reverse. Slow down. Take your time. Slow down. Take your time. Do not move so hasty. That refers right back to the message of the two of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Don't move so hasty with your purchases. Don't move so hasty. Not trusting your intuition. Not trusting what you see. Okay, they're saying something about the veil is thin right now with this high priestess in reverse. The veil is thin right now. Why are you trying to ignore the truth? Why are you trying to ignore your reality? You might not like your reality, but you still got to face it. You still got to deal with it. You can't go around it. You can't ignore it. You got to go through it. It might be hard. It might be difficult. You still got to go through it. Because if you don't, if you just stop, then what? Then you really not going to get to where you're trying to go. So then what? Then are you going to go through the whole cycle of like, oh man, I fucked up. Oh man, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Oh man, da 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 da. Just do what you got to do. Okay? Don't try to ignore whatever this issue or whatever this problem is. It's not going to serve you, okay? You have to kind of make be active in your decision making, okay? You can't just be like, oh, it is what it is. Not this time. It don't gotta be that. It do not gotta it do not gotta be. It don't have to be that. We're getting the King of Wands. We're getting the King of Wands in reverse as well. And I think it's interesting because most of the wand cards that are here, it's only three, but two out of those three, they're in reverse. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. We're also getting the Knight of Cups again. Are you trusting your intuition? Is this a moment where you might need to kind of be a little flexible? You maybe a couple of weeks ago, you knew something was going to happen this way, and it's like, this is how it needs to go, and I'm going to do these things, I'm going to say, but maybe something needed to change. Okay, maybe something is being really slow right now. Remember, we are in retrograde. So you might have to be a little flexible. Make sure that you're not being petty as well. Make sure that um you are not basing certain decisions or making choices from an emotional place. Because if you're coming from an emotional place, that also might not solve your issue either. Okay, so if you're angry or if you're, just very upset or something like that, let that pass before you make a decision. Again, you don't want to move hastily. Okay, you don't want to move hastily. You're getting the Ten of Swords in reverse as well. So they're saying something about like being in a recovery type of space. Are you recovering from something? Is it time for you to, right? They're saying something about like, this is not the time to cry, to this is not the time to be crying victim. Oh, woe is me. Oh, this is happening to me. Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Because it's divine. No matter what it is, whether it's good or bad, it's divine. It's meant to be. Some of the worst situations can happen, but some shit you just gotta experience. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. Again, that's why I'm like, I feel like a lot of solutions and a lot of things are about to be revealed. So if you're waiting for more information or you're waiting to just see what's going to happen, it's coming. Okay, we're getting the Moon card here. We're also getting the Ace of Cups. So maybe there is a blessing that you cannot see coming through, and this Tower moment, this kind of like ooh ooh ooh, you know it's creating space for this to come in. Okay, we're getting the Eight of Cups in reverse as well. Congratulations on letting go. You had to. Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups. That's 9 cups here. So as much as you may feel like I'm losing something, you have everything that you need. You have everything that you need to take that next step forward. Okay? And even with this Eight of Swords, it's like, but I thought that I needed this, and I thought that I needed that. I thought that I needed this. You may want those things, but do you need them right now? Do you need them right now, this second? Or can you work with what you have in front of you? Or can you work with what you have in front of you? Look at this. The Nine of Cups is here. Look at that. The nine. I shuffled. I shuffled really good. Look at the Nine of Cups showing itself. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Alrighty. Okay. Ooh, let's put some oracle cards too. Let's put some oracle cards. Give me 1 second. Let me go get some oracle cards. Let's get these oracle cards popping. All right. Lord, dropping stuff. And meanwhile, while we're doing the oracle reading, does one lucky person want to get a reading with the new deck? I'm going to pick a number between. Let's keep it cute. Let's keep it cute. A number between 1 and a number between 1 and 10. There's 10 of y'all in here, right? 1 through 10. Let me pick the number yet. I didn't pick it yet. 1 through 10. Okay, I got my number. I'll let y'all do that. And let's get these oracle cards popping. Welcome in, Sensei. Welcome in. I just finished doing the tarot reading. I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well before we jump in the after show. If you want to get a tarot card pull, just come up on stage. That's how you request. But if you want to get a tarot pull, just come up on stage, and we totally can do that. I know, that's how I'm just like, ooh, who's gonna be the psychic today? Okay, Sophia. The number was 7. You're the closest with 8. Alrighty. Okay, Sensei. I see you after I do this oracle reading. I got you, Sophia. I got you, Sensei. Let's see what these oracle cards have to say for this week. Yeah, like this is right on with what we're talking about. This is right on with what we're talking about. Align your life What is not aligned or needs to change? So again, if you are in a space where there's a lot of stuff going on, if there's things being let go of, there's things being removed outside of you, what is not aligned or needs to change? Okay, you're being aligned. You have to remember, when we ask for big things, we get aligned. And sometimes being aligned, surrendering, all of that is by far the one of the most uncomfortable feelings sometimes, especially when we cannot see. Right? It's like I don't know why is this happening. I don't know. And it's like you don't know why these things are happening. You don't know why things are shifting the way that they are. Why does it look like this? Like, why I gotta look like this? Like, why can't we just keep it cute? Come on. Right? But sometimes we can't keep it cute all the time, right? Because humans can be stubborn. Humans can be stubborn. The next oracle card we're getting is you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. What did I say earlier? Stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. Sometimes a part of it is like legit just being like, okay, I have faith that I am in the right position. I have faith that I am where I need to be. I'm around who I need to be around. I'm seeing the things that I need to see. I'm hearing the things that I need to hear, and I'm feeling the things that I need to feel. It is what it is. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to come up with these solutions and things of that matter when it might not necessarily be time for that, especially if it is a struggle trying to come up with solutions. Okay, if you are struggling with that, fucking relax. Then the last card that we're getting is Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? This is why it's important to listen. Are you being called to be still? Are you being called to relax? Are you being called to make a phone call? Are you being called to shut up, to be quiet, to be observant? Are you being called to sit? Are you being called to the water? Are you being called to the woods, to the jungle, to the forest, to the ocean? Is your mama calling you? Do you need to call your mother back? Do you need to call your mother back? Did she leave you that message and be like, so I guess you just forgot about me. I guess you don't love me. At the bottom of this card, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Mm. Mm. Okay. 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 All right. That's the oracle reading. That's the tarot reading for the week. Let's get into these fun little card pulls. Okay, Sophia, do you have a question? Sophia? You're welcome. You're welcome. My book is full for September. Thank you all for booking sessions with me for the month of September. If you would like to get a full-on reading, my book is open in October. So you can click the link in my bio. to book your appointments. All right. Sophia said, no question. Just feel like I need to listen. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Spirit has for you, Sophia. Let's see. Okay, good. And what's 11? Right. What does Sophia need to know for her greater good? And what's 11? Like, let's see. Wow. What I'm hearing Spirit say, what is the financial business of your family? How do you want that to change in 2023? Because you need to be making plans for that. The end of the year is over. Okay, the 2022, it is over now. You need to start making financial plans or creating some sort of something for 2023. This kind of up and down with the finances, this teetering, or this kind of like, ooh, money be looking funny this week. It's like a weekly thing. They're saying something about like this is frequent. It's not like a here and there. It's like a oops, oh shit, like every week. And they're saying something about like no more of this. No more of this. Okay? You're getting the 10 of Pentacles, which means that they're saying something about like for you to grow the wealth that you desire, you cannot play with the money. For you to be able to move where you want to move, and I don't know if this is a move overseas or just moving further away, just wanting to make a really really big move, for you to be able to do that, you guys have to stop playing with the money. Like, okay, are we, because it almost kind of feels like a conversation is had around goals and things like that, but money is needed to be able to achieve those goals. The conversation is had, but the discipline isn't there. Okay, the discipline isn't there to actually be able to accomplish these goals, and it always feels like, again, this like teetering, this like back and forth, and it just doesn't feel good anymore. So what is the plan, and when are we going to implement the discipline to be able to execute this plan? And I'm also hearing that this is very much, again, family business. This feels like very much staying low key and build. Y'all are not talking outside of your family about what you're doing. It's just like, no, this is what we're gonna do, and we're not gonna let, because it feels like this big moving away. Look at this big ass ship in the background of this Two of Swords, and well, this Two of Pentacles rather. And I'm hearing Spirit say that like you have to be careful of self-sabotaging when it comes to these goals and these financial goals and things like that. If you want to move, let's make it happen. Okay, because you're getting access to that path for sure, but you have to be disciplined to be able to get there, for sure. For sure. I'm hearing Spirit say, but if you don't, then you're gonna remain where you are, and then that, something about that doesn't feel good for the mental, doesn't feel good for the body, for the soul. The soul is ready to go. The soul is ready to make a move or do something different or be somewhere different, not feeling very connected to where you are right now. Okay, does that make sense? Look at this. Nine of Swords. It is something about where y'all are at just does not feel good anymore. It does not feel good. There is a solution. You all are the solution. Okay? Look at this. Look at y'all. Come on. You know what it is. You know what it is. You did it. I'm hearing very clearly. You did it before. You can do it again. Okay? You are absolutely welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Hey, Sensei.
Hey, how you?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm sensational. Thank you for asking.
Good. Sensei the sensational.
As I should be.
Absolutely. Do you have a question for me?
Not necessarily. Maybe if you asked me like a week ago, then yeah. I mean, I guess what I guess I yeah. I got it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out like it feels like everything that I'm doing is working out the way that it needs to. I'm just trying to make sure like I'm not making any mistakes or whatever like that. Everything just feels like very smooth and easy transitions and stuff like that, which is what I pray for. I guess what I'm focused on right now, in a way, I'm trying to figure out if I really just need to be focused on my work and the transitions of the new things that's coming in my life and not worry about my love life like at all. Because I just had to cut off a little year or whatever. She ain't been doing what needs to be done. Like she been just acting up, so I had to kind of cut it off because it wasn't meshing well. So I'm just trying to figure out if I should even be worried about romance or anything like that at this point in time.
Okay. Let's see. Spirit call upon graciously with love and light for the greater good of Sensei. Sensei the sensational. That's what I'm about to start calling you. Sensei the sensational. I got a ring to it. You focused on work or love life. Can it be both? Yeah, right. That's why I'm like. That's why I'm asking. Like, can it be both? Like, let's see. Let's see what you got here. Wow. I'm loving this deck a lot. It is reading. Wow, look at all these twos. You are definitely in a transition, and it's a beautiful transition. They're saying something about like now when it comes to love for you, it's about what the intention is. Okay, you have to understand where you're going, right? So you have to make sure that the people that you connect with understand where you're going and where you're headed, and you're fucking busy and you're gonna be busy, and there's nothing that's going to change that. Like there's no person that's going to change that. No, you're not going to stop for anybody. Okay, so you have to make sure that the people that you connect with understand that and respect that and support that. Okay, so um I'm hearing spirits say that this person that you just ended things with, and even they're saying something too about even like the people that you've connected with before. They're very possessive. They're very possessive over you. They're very possessive over your time, and you don't have time like that. Like you, and it's not even, and it's very interesting because it's like you're very good at compartmentalizing, and you're also very good at dedicating time and being able to communicate like, okay, you got me, you don't have me on Friday, but Saturday I'm all yours, and Sunday I gotta go back to work, but then I'll see you again Tuesday. Like you're very good at that, and I feel like you need somebody who's grown, and you need somebody who's also very busy, who's also goal oriented, who also got shit going on. You can't connect with someone who don't got shit to do, or they're always gonna be like, "What you doing? What you doing? You ain't answer the phone. You ain't text me. Nah. It's like, oh, you ain't got no goals. You ain't working. You're not doing nothing. Like you're not busy because I'm busy and I got shit to do. I can't be on the phone with you all day. I cannot text you all day. And I'm also hearing spirit say too that like you've been dealing with people who are not ready for a grown-up relationship. It's like, yo, I got to work. Like, I got work to do. Okay. So they're saying something about like it's not that you can't necessarily focus on love. It's just because you're gonna continuously meet people because that's what you pray for. So and they're saying you have to also be very discerning about who these people are. Some people that you're connecting with are not meant to be romantic partners, and sometimes that gets a little blurred for you. Like you that gets it's like you love an artist, you love a creative person. So when it comes to the opposite sex, you love it so much you're attracted to it. So it's just like, oh wait, maybe we were like, they're saying sometimes you got to use discernment and ask yourself, is this supposed to be a romantic relationship or is this supposed to be a working relationship? Are we supposed to like be connected in this way, or are we actually just supposed to be working together? And you have to start using that discernment, and I don't think you've gotten there quite yet to be able to say, oh shit, I think we were only supposed to just work together. Like they're saying something about like sometimes you get so caught up in the beauty of creating, or the beauty of that inspiration with someone, or like really vibing with them, and you're like, oh wait, I like you. Like your heart is so open. Your heart is so open. But they're saying like now, because they're saying something about like they're gonna be bringing people to you that you're meant to be connecting with romantically or work wise, not both, not both. So it's either or. So you have to kind of use that discernment. You have to use that discernment and not allow romance to get in the way of that. Okay. Yeah. You are definitely, you're on your way. You gotta really, it's very important for you to be clear about that too as you're talking to people, because and they're saying something too about like you spoil them in the beginning. You give them a lot of energy and a lot of time, and then you find yourself getting caught up, and you're like, oh shit, I gotta work, and then it's like okay, well we was talking every day and we was chilling every day, and now we not, and then the people that you're dealing with are not mature enough to be able to recognize that, and you also are not communicating that clearly. So they're saying something about like you're spoiling them in the beginning, and you're giving them a whole lot because they're new and they're interesting and it's so cool, and you get all wrapped up. But then as soon as you realize that you're getting wrapped up, it's like, oh no, I can't let you get me unfocused. I can't let you get me and then you get real quiet and you get real like, so it's very confusing. It's very confusing. So you have to be very clear from the jump. Like, I'm dating, I'm interested, but I'm also working, and finding that balance. Okay, because they're saying something about like you be spoiling the shit. You be spoiling them, okay, and they be getting all like, oh my god, like I love him, like ooh, oh my goodness, I think he might be the one, and then they don't hear from you because you working and you in the studio and you're not answering because you're so now you're back in love with your work, and it's like, oh no, where did you go? I thought I loved him. Like, I don't know where he went. Like, it's so stop spoiling these hoes.
So I will hold you, right? So that you definitely hit like the nail on the head. So my last full year, or my previous full year that I just let go or whatever, that literally was the reason why me and her cut each other off. Is because she felt like, as me and her were talking, we talked like probably like a couple of years because we were just trying to figure out if we really were meant to be romantic or if we just wanted to do a friendship. And she literally told me, she was just like, I think you would be a great a lot, and it's been hard for me to get a handle on it. I know it's a work in progress, but that's really been like a struggle for me. I know it's a struggle for me, but I do definitely try to communicate to the women that I'm dealing with that is a struggle for me. That's part of the reason I kind of want a partner that can help remind me, like, I don't have to work so much and that I do need to take a break sometimes.
But that's not where you are, so you can't hear that. Like, I won't say you can't, but you don't hear that. Even if someone was to say, "Hey, babe, we haven't spent any time in a couple of weeks. You've been working a lot." You might be, you'll hear it, but you're not really listening because of the zone that you're in. And this is the zone that you're supposed to be in right now. Like, that comes a little later. But right now, you're going to be working your ass off because you have something very important to do. And they're saying something about, like, there's too much guilt that you go through when you're not working. So, yes and no to that. It comes later, but you really need somebody who doesn't need you. They want you. They don't need you. They don't need you to be around all the time. You need somebody who is independent, and you need somebody who's also a little busy. Like, you, because somebody telling you right now that, well, I need your time and I want your attention, that's just gonna irritate the shit out of you. It's gonna frustrate you because you're gonna be like, fuck, like, I'm in it, I'm in a zone, like, but I'm right here, so you're not in your off season right now. Like, you're not in that season. You're in a work season. You're in a I need to be focused season. I don't need any real distractions. So it feels like, if if you choose to be in a romantic situation right now, that person just has to understand that. Like, I wouldn't get start. I would not suggest you to get anything new started right now. Like, I would suggest to finish your project and let the reward be, okay, now I can get back to my life. Because the project, they're saying, like, this project is, it requires too much of you right now. You're in a relationship with this project. These romantic connections is side chicks.
That makes total sense. You're right.
So, they're saying, instead of breaking hearts, instead of your heart being broken and going through the heartbreak and all of the things, they're saying focus on your work right now. That it will come, unless you meet somebody who, it's a little bit more casual. It's a little like, we can hang out sometimes, we can fuck sometimes, we can chit chat sometimes. But if you're trying to cultivate a relationship as you're working on this particular project, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be difficult for you to juggle that. It's going to be difficult for you to juggle it, for sure. So they're saying something about, like, so, you can, but just make sure that, they know what it is up front. Oh, no. All right. Well, may the after show commence. May the after show commence. Thank you, Sensei, for tapping in. I'm gonna be logging out. Stay tuned. Men's only session is on Thursday at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Through the Twitter space. And also, if you want to join the Patreon, you can tap into the Zoom as well. And yeah, the after show is coming up next. If you want to join in, just join the Patreon. Patreon.com/Conjure by Coco. Conjure X Coco. All right. Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. Have a good week. Have a beautiful week. I will see y'all next week or later this week.